In today's lesson, we're going to learn more pronouns in Chinese and make simple introductions. We have already learned how to say you and plural form of you, 你,你们. So how do we say I? This is the character I or me in Chinese. 我. Look at the picture. It looks like the weapon. Actually, in ancient China, it was the original meaning of war was a weapon. But nowadays, it changed to indicate I or me. So there's no difference between I or me in Chinese. The same rule applies here. We add men after 我, it becomes plural form, we or us. Still, there is no difference between we or us. Both are pronounced as 我们. This is 你 and 你们. So practice as much as you can so that you'll be able to read them fluently and write them down without looking at your notes. That is your final goal of this lesson, of all the new vocabulary we have learned so far. Oh, and how do you say she or her? Still no difference, but it's just one character. It's pronounced as 她, 她. This word, did you find there is similar radical? The left part of 她 is a female, right? We have this radical in the character 好 as well. Do you still remember 好? Meaning a woman have a child means good. So anything with the female radical, of course, is related to the meaning of women or female. So 她 and the picture also showing that a woman laying down with a snake. Okay. So here you can remember 她, female 她. He or him is quite similar to the female 她. The same pronunciation, they have the same pronunciation. 她. Did you see the difference? Yeah, the character writing is different. So in Chinese, we have so many words with the same pronunciation, but they may have different character writing. The strokes are different, so be careful. 她, the male 她 has the left part of a person, right? And you can also look at the picture. A man is standing against a snake. Quite similar to the female 她, but be careful about the writing. 她. Still, we have men did after both 她. They become the plural forms. 他们. The first one, the top one, 他们, the boys 他们 can mean different genders. It's a big mix of both genders. But the female 他们 only means girls. So when you want to mention both genders, you have to use 他们. Oh, same thing. There is no difference between they or them. Okay. We only have these two 他们 to indicate different genders. Finally, it's the time for us to learn the sentence, to introduce who you are. Okay, look at this sentence. 我是, 我, I. 是 could be am, is, are, or was, were. So in Chinese, there is no verb tenses or verb changes. So past tense and present tense of be verb is all pronounced as 是, just one word, one character. 是一, 是. Look at 是 in this picture. It was an sundial, the device in the past used to show the time. And below the sundial, there was a footprint. So it means that following the right direction. Walk following the right direction. But nowadays, it just means am is are. So 我是 means I am. So think about how can we make a sentence. 我是黄老师。我是 teacher Huang, right? 我是 Lily. 我是 someone. You just put your name here. And the boarding sentence is also meaning I'm called. So we want to introduce your name. You can use both sentences. But think about that. What is the difference? There must be some difference between these two sentences. Yes. When you're introducing your name, it doesn't matter. You can use both sentences. But 我是 can be used in other meanings. For example, 我是 a girl. 我是老师。我是同学。我是阿姨。我是爸爸。So it not only introducing your names, but also someone else or something else. So what does this mean here? 他是李老师。You get it? Yes. She is teacher Li. You always use the surname before the address. 李老师，黄老师。Li is just surname. 他叫马克。马克 is actually the name of Mark. He's called Mark. Okay, good. I think you can get it. Okay, next one. How do we ask a question about who someone is? Also very important point here. When you ask a question in Chinese, you don't need to change the order. Like you don't need to put a question word in the beginning. So the question structure, question order is exactly the same as the statement sentences. 你是谁? Who are you? And you can answer 我是李芳芳. I am someone. 李芳芳 is a name. We will talk about more about names in the future, but I want to introduce something simpler here. 芳芳李, that's in English, we have surname in the end, but in Chinese it's the other way. Chinese always put surname first and following by given name. 他是谁? Who is she? Okay, I think this is okay. 他是张老师, not that hard. Or 张阿姨, sorry. This is the other sentence question to ask. What's your name or what you are called? Because sometimes it's a bit weird and rude to ask directly saying, who are you? 你是谁? Right? Maybe you can ask your friend to say, who is she? It's okay. So what's your name? 你叫什么? Yeah, it's more polite. And what's your name? 叫, we forgot to say that the left part is a mouth. We learn this word call in term 1. I hope you can still remember them. If you forget some words, you'd better review them by yourself in your spare time. Yeah. And they will help you to build your vocabulary in the future. 你叫什么? Same thing, you don't need to change the question order. Yeah, directly say 你叫什么? 我叫李芳芳. That is all the vocabulary in the sentences we need to learn for this lesson. So copy those words down, practice writing them until you master them. Do you still remember what meaning master? Master means you have to be able to read, write, listen to and understand, and say the words properly.